When you call his name mighty God, you're preaching something. You're declaring something. You're saying something about him that you can't say about any and everybody. And I want us to know we need to make it steady and steadfast and declare this preachment anywhere and anytime, the name mighty God. Folk are trying to mess with what we believe about Jesus. Non-believers. Non-believers are trying to argue with us, debate about who Jesus is. And I'm saying to us as believers, we must never surrender the biblical teaching, the teaching of the scriptures of who Jesus is. I'm not for this go along to get along. I can be ecumenical only to a certain point. We can be together until you start messing with Jesus. When you try to make Jesus be less than who the Bible says Jesus is. Now, you know God has a whole lot of names. You've heard some of those names: Elohim, El Shaddai, Jehovah Jireh. Luke wrote about him as God. Paul wrote about him as God. Doubting Thomas, who missed the first meeting. He didn't see the resurrected Lord. I don't know where Thomas was. The Bible doesn't say. But he was absent, and sometimes I need to tell somebody, don't miss church. He's a very able God. Very able, that nothing is beyond his ability or his power to deal with. And he may not deal with it the way you want him to, but the truth of the matter is nothing you confront is ever bigger than God. And tell somebody today, put it in God's hands. He is the mighty God. Having trouble in your marriage, put it in God's hands. Trouble in your home, put it in God's hands.